What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another MLB 16 The Show video. It's the first official Risers and Fallers video of the year. I didn't expect it to come, but it's here. We do have some player attribute changes. Now, I want to talk to the people that are new to this game mode first, because some of you might be confused, and I'm here to explain it to you. So, Inside Edge is a new feature that was added to the show this year, and what they do with Inside Edge is they adjust people based on their particular matchup for that game or that day. So Ben Paulson is slugging .548 against other righties who throw 4 different pitches. That's a lot of information there. But what you need to know is that he has an 85 overall card, but that's just for today. And you can always find these each and every day in the Inside Edge section over here under your squad tab. But what risers and fallers are, what these player attribute adjustments are, something that usually come out once a week. Last season it was on Mondays, and this adjusts players' bases overall. So this has nothing to do with the Inside Edge. It has everything to do with that bigger number that you see on a player's card, like for example Nolan Arenado. He's a 93, so Inside Edge has him at a 99, but if he were to play good for a couple weeks of the season, they may boost that 93 up to a 95 for his baseline. And what they did is they did a very small update today. We kind of knew it was coming, but I thought, and I think the community thought, they were just going to be adding new player cards, which they did, and we'll go over those as well. But they also did some attribute adjustments, and now you can always find these at daddyleagues.com. That's the best site to do it. They have the information up there right away. Last year, again, it was on Mondays, so I will be bringing these videos every week. I don't know if it's going to be Mondays or Wednesdays. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes. But the first one that we're going to go over is Miguel Cabrera. Now, I thought it was a little disrespectful that they only made him a 94 overall to start the season off, but he got an adjustment. He is now a 96 overall, so I'm glad that the team got that right. We'll go over to the Yankees, and again, there's not a ton of them, and they're not really huge updates, but there's a few. Andrew Miller went from a 90 to a 91 overall. We'll go and stay in the AL East, and we're going to check out Mookie Betts. He went from an 85 to an 86 overall. 85 to an 86, so he got an adjustment. And then continuing in the AL East, now this is a guy that I made a video about, not dedicated just on him, but I mentioned him in a video last week. Corey Dickerson, guys, pay attention to him. He is a very, very good hitter. As long as he can stay healthy, he's going to be a gold card by the end of the year. That's my promise to you guys. But he did get a pretty nice jump there. He went from, I believe, let's take a look here, a 79 overall to an 82, and you see with the Inside Edge, he's a 90 right now. If you need a guy who can hit for power from the left side of the plate, go pick yourself up a Corey Dickerson. I promise you, you will not be upset about his performance. We'll go over to the Indians. I keep passing them. Where are they? There they go. Rajay Davis got an upgrade. He is now an 82 overall. He was a 79. He has great speed, a great base stealer. Go pick him up if you need yourselves a base stealer, a guy with tremendous speed. Carlos Martinez went the wrong way, guys, and I'm kind of upset. Luckily, I sold his card a couple days ago when I had it, but he went from a gold to a silver, so this can work both ways. And look at his price. This guy was selling for 5,000 to 6,000 stubs just a week ago. He went from an 85 to an 84, and now he's really, really cheap. I guess he must have had a bad outing this year, or a bad couple outings, but he has some really, really nice pitches. I like this card a lot. So he went downward. Another guy that went down, and I didn't expect it, is Peralta here. David Peralta. He went down one from an 82 to an 81. Don't know how much of an effect it's going to have on his power. That's mostly what I use him for. I've taken him out of the lineup over the last couple days, but he did go downward. Kent Giles, or reliever from the Astros, went down again. We'll take a look at him. 86 to an 84, so he's another guy that went from gold to silver really quick. Now his Inside Edge still has him at 89, so that's pretty good, but his baseline number is now an 84. So there's a couple other ones, none that are really game breaking. Gene Segura actually went down, and I'm not quite sure how. went from an 81 to an 80 because he's been having a really good season, at least from what I've seen of him. He played very, very well against the Rockies, and against the Cubs he had, a 2-home run game. He had a pretty good outing. And then Drew Pomeranz, he went down. He pitched really, really good against my Rockies last week, so I don't know what justified that. But you guys can again see the full list if you go over to daddyleagues.com. I'm not going to go over all the other ones, but what I do want to go over, and I'm actually already on the Astros, is that they did add some of the rookie players and some cards that are not in the game or haven't been in the game yet. One of them is Tyler White, so you can see here he's a 63 overall first baseman from the Astros, AL Player of the Week currently, so he's been added into the game. And then the big two, I think the two that everybody were hoping for, is Kenta Maeda. He's a 77 overall, going for pretty cheap too right now, 1,999 stubs. He's a 77. I don't know if I just said that. I think I did. But they added him into the game. And then the one that I really wanted, and I think a lot of people did, is Trevor Story. And with the inside edge boost, he's a 78 right now, 76 overall bronze. I thought that they'd give him a silver card, like an 80 overall. I know they weren't going to give him nothing crazy just based off of 2 weeks of season so far, but a pretty generous, I guess, 76 overall. Some of the other guys that entered in the game last year were really, really low. So he's going to have to work his way up. This card's going for a bit right now, over 7,000 stubs. I'm going to try my hardest to get it at an affordable price and bring you guys a gameplay either today or tomorrow. But that's really it for Risers and Fallers this week. Again, a very, very small update. As they get more data, as the season goes out, we'll see a lot more jumps, bigger declines, things like that. But you guys, if you have any predictions, I keep asking this in several videos, feel free to leave them in the comments section of guys that you think might get some upgrades. One that I said in my stream yesterday, and I'm still sticking to it, guys, go pick up a Miguel Castro. He throws heat. He's very, very good. You see the velocity. I think he's going to be a silver at least by the end of the year, and you can get him for like 20 stubs, 10 stubs. Go get him Miguel Castro. And yeah, so we'll be back next week with another Risers and Fallers. I got a lot of gameplays recorded for you guys, so you're going to see a bunch of those over the next couple days. I'm Popular Stranger, and I'm out. Peace.